We, found a body in Central Park. Jeremiah McLean killed Mary.
Christ, Francis! Papa, go away!
What was Mr. McGuire doing here?
Seeing Mrs. McGuire!
That's not it. Remember me? Ellen?
My sad heart strove to choose between the old love and the new love. The old for her, the new that made me think of night and daily.
Mrs. Corcoran? Open your mouth. Sit. Okay. Okay, now get some rest.
2 weeks and still she can't throw together a sentence.
Kevin, the Earl House kept her near hypnotized with hydroxychloroquine. You can't count 7 months of a powerful drug in only 2 weeks.
I need Ellen to talk now, Matthew.
She will talk soon. First, we have to tape her off of the need for the drug. That dose is the last I feel appropriate to give her. Kevin, I must warn you. Even with treatment, your wife's going to suffer a great deal. The withdrawal symptoms.
I've seen it before. The turns, the war hospital tents. Matthew, there's work I gotta attend to.
I know what you got to do. I'll watch over her till this afternoon.
Hey, Corky. Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you, Annie. Go down to the docks. Relieve McCormick and Latimer from that watch. You two, Shex and Cowbay, don't just knock. I want you inside everyone. Andrew, any of our men seen McGuire come and go out of his rooming house?
Nope.
His mother's?
Same. No word.
I want you to make the rounds again, in case the others miss something. What? Are you forgetting McGuire killed Mary Lockwood and Jeremiah McLean, and God knows who else? They locked my wife away in a goddamn asylum for 7 months.
Calm down,
No, until I'm sitting in front of him getting answers. Look,
I know you gotta do this. And you know I'm right here beside you. We got word out to every other precinct in town. The reports keep coming back the same. McGuire's vanished. Man's a ghost.
you know that for a fact.
The only thing I know for a fact is I don't want to be there if you find him.
It's not a matter of if, Andrew. Any word?
My girls, the regulars, no one has seen him.
Yes.
Don't you think by now that he's left the city?
No, I know Francis. He's not a runner. He's gotten deep inside himself.
If you know him that well, how come he kept her hidden from you for so long? Rach will make sense of what happened. How is she?
She's as hard to find as Francis is, even though she's sitting right in front of me. By the grace of God, she'll come back.
Never heard you talk of God before.
Till now, I haven't had any use for him. I I gotta go. Eva, my wife's at home. Eva, my anger, it's not you. I came to ask your help. If you would stop off after your party. Sit beside her. Everyone I know has family.
You had a hell of a way to make a woman feel special, Corky. Fine, I'll be there in a few hours.
The reports you mentioned are true. I returned from Richmond to discover your city's Southern sympathizers have backed away from our plot. Disappointingly, Mr. McMaster among them. Cowards.
Scared for their political and financial futures, no doubt.
Doesn't matter. Still have a small contingent of soldiers who will make another attempt on New York.
Why not abandon the plan? For now. Until we can ensure that our plot is foolproof.
In Richmond, I spoke with President Davis. He assured me a second shipment of Greek fire could be en route to Manhattan within hours.
Mr. Kennedy, be reasonable. We can't strike with impact unless we have the support of the people of New York. Powerful people. In time, their reticence will fade.
And your reticence?
You question my commitment? What more must I prove?
Your father. He's one of the most powerful and wealthy people in New York City.
And one of the most apolitical. Leave my father out of this.
Forgive me. My passions trump my manners. But you're right. Let's meet again in, say, 2 weeks' time. Talk another strategy. Thanks for the drink. Oh, I'm debating where to lay my head. Fifth Avenue Hotel or Lovejoy's. You have a preference?
Fifth Avenue is large, grand. Lovejoy's is quaint and handsome.
I'll work into both. See which one is more, relevant. Good day.
A toast to family near and far. Yes. I left Europe to come to this city, this New York, in search for prosperity and happiness. And I know in this I'm not alone. My parents are of old age. My sisters I miss dearly. They speak only by letter, and I long to hear their voices. A piece of my heart will remain by their side in Prussia. But I have a new family here, both downtown and uptown. While I may be a Hellcat to work for, I thank you all for helping me find the prosperity and happiness I was seeking. Auf eure Gesundheit.
And let us remember, dear Molly.
Of course, to Molly, whose end came too soon.
Molly.
Reporting detective. Yes, sir, she's home.
Was thinking he might come around today, during the holiday.
And I the same.
He still hasn't made any contact?
No, 2 weeks is a lot of time for a mother to imagine what might happen to her son. So, I sit here, praying.
That's good. Miss McGuire, you must keep to your faith. We will find Francis. I'll see to it that he's taken care of.
You're a good friend, Kevin.
An economic revolution. Look at Henry Bessemer and his pioneering method to mass-produce steel. The man and his investors could earn a vast fortune, yet our president's ham-handed...
Yes, Father, we know that you don't like Lincoln, but he can't be held singularly responsible for every penny that falls through your grasp. I apologize. You are a guest, and I'm sure our political ramblings have you watching the clock.
On the contrary, I thoroughly enjoy the passion you both bring to your differing opinions.
May I present Messieurs Edwin, Junius Brutus, and John Wilkes Booth. Gentlemen,
Edwin, a pleasure.
my son Robert, and I believe you already know the lovely Elizabeth Haverford. Well, it's a pleasure to see you again, madame.
And you as well. I must say the idea still thrills me. All three Booth brothers on stage at the same time. Julius Caesar at the Winter Garden.
Half of New York is clamoring for tickets.
We're pleased to hear that word of our little performance has spread, and kindly accept our gratitude for that.
Elizabeth has worked very
Mrs.
hard.
Haverford, you are even more radiant than the last time that we met.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
Sweet beauty had no name.
2 weeks. For 2 goddamn weeks, you've had half my goddamn force on the goddamn beat, working for your goddamn sorry ass. This is 5 points, Corky. We got more important crimes to investigate than some missing one-eyed drunkard detective. Now, I don't care how close you are to this case. Enough is a goddamn enough. You understand me?
No, sure.
No? No. You really are a dumb son of a bitch.
Smarmy piece of shit!
The son on the door may say Captain, but it's been a long time since you've been in charge of this precinct. These here, they're my men, and they'd sooner follow me into hell before saving your hide. So they're gonna stay on the beat until we find Francis McGuire. Understand me?
Sweet Lord, Sarah, who do you plan on feeding? All of Carmensville?
I invited the Monroes over with Eli gone. I thought Adrian and the children might want to spend the holiday with friends.
Plan for quite a feast. How you feeling?
Well enough to get around, well enough to cook.
Just don't tire yourself out. Keep a smile.
How is Corcoran's wife?
Addiction is a torture and withdrawals worse. Both the patient and those close around. Ellen will recover, but whether she'll ever be who she was, I don't have the heart to tell Kevin that I don't know. At least not yet.
You're wrong. You are wrong. Lincoln's ruthless brutality has done nothing but strengthen Confederacy's resolve.
Surely not. With the thrash and General Sherman gave Atlanta, it's only a matter of time before the Rebs surrender.
Defeat comes in many forms.
Let us keep our
Lincoln
graces.
will fall. And when he does, Shakespeare's words will echo from the stage of the Winter Garden Theater throughout the world. Liberty, freedom, tyranny is dead.
You over-enunciate, Johnny.
Let us take a break from talking war and instead speak of celebration. For fundraising.
Yes, Edwin is to play Brutus, John Wilkes Mark Antony, and I shall play Cassius.
Performance to be remembered.
I sincerely apologize, but I must excuse myself. An unexpected urgent business matter has arisen, but please enjoy these fine cigars newly imported from England, Ween & Cohen & Company. Robert? And Mrs. Haverford will take good care of you.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Father, what could possibly be so important to leave before our guests?
As I said, an unexpected...
Yes, a business matter. But there's a code of conduct. You taught me that. And yet you leave your own dinner party, and of all people, the Bush brothers.
Robert, if you wish to discuss conduct, when I return, we can speak of your seemingly infinite intoxication.
Kevin?
Yeah?
Why can't we have a turkey? Real Thanksgiving.
This is as thankful as I feel.
Can I say a prayer?
If you choose.
Dear Lord, thank you for having Corky let me stay at his house and treat me kindly. And bless his wife who is sickly right now. And help her get well soon. Amen.
You're a good child.
Have you had a nice holiday, Mr. Morales?
Do not waste my time with balderdash, Mr. Kennedy. Should you not arrive within the hour, your crimes will be exposed. Gunther may be mayor of New York, but there are no happenings within this city of which I am not aware. Word of your ambitions crossed my desk weeks ago. You speak of criminal activities. I know who you are.
And yet you did not act to stop me.
Tell me why I'm here.
Well, you say you know who I am. And you know I work Secret Service for the Confederate States of America.
I have no intention of exposing you.
Man, you're a better man than I see you've made a bundle of money supplying weaponry to Confederate troops.
Victory is victory, whether Confederate or Union, and profit is profit. I have an agreement with Senator Foote of Tennessee.
Yes, well, Mr. Henry Foote has been relieved of his post. Hadn't yet heard? Just yesterday, he and President Davis had a falling out. Now I have the former senator's documents, the trade permits, this agreement you refer to. It's quite extensive. It's a paper trail from New York to Tampa Bay. And I tell you, smuggling contraband, aiding and abetting the enemy, that behavior could land a man in a Union prison. I could ruin you tomorrow.
What do you want from me?
Cooperation, logistics, intelligence, and money. Quickly. You help us. Your aid to Confederate Army will remain confidential. And you preserve the Morehouse name. Should you walk away, the dynasty you worked so hard to build will disappear into history's black void. So, what is your wish?
I wish I'd had you working for me years ago.
Glorious. There is one other item that I wish to discuss. Your son, Robert.
You know, I listen to the song every day. I'd gone to Favel's jewelry, bought the locket, had it engraved. The letters you can see on his face.
You see my locket?
Yes, Ellen, the locket.
Eddie! Eddie, I need you! Eddie! Relax. Grab her legs.
Should I get the medicine?
No, just hold on, child. It'll pass. It'll pass.
The woman.
Woman?
The woman.
What woman, darling?
The woman, she made us pay time-ticking pocket watches.
Ellen? Pay for what?
A locket for life.
You didn't think I would come.
Did I say that?
Where's she?
She is in bed. Upstairs.
Remember the way to your bedroom, Corky.
Eva,
Go on about your business. I'll keep an eye on her. Eddie will help me, won't you?
Father? Hope all is well in the land of urgent business.
The Consolidated Coal Company.
You left your dinner party early. Discuss a conglomerate which won't be announced for another 3 weeks.
You're educated about Consolidated Coal?
A venture of Mr. Robert Cobb Kennedy's, yes. He mentioned it to me before leaving for Richmond. Said he was looking for more investors. I guess he found one. There was infighting over shares, and truly this is none of your concern, Robert.
Well, if the matter has you worried, there must be some trouble. Let me help.
No. I have it under control.
Kennedy asked me today about hotels. Where did he find accommodations?
How am I to know?
You just met with him.
Yes, of course. Lovejoy's, I believe. It was all rather hastened. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Father,
Yes, Robert.
I don't believe you.
You don't believe what?
Forgive me. Drink, I misspoke.
Maggie, you've grown so much. Your hair, it's long, it's beautiful.
This is not Maggie. This is Annie. She's a friend of your husband.
Oh.
Here.
I apologize. My mind. Are you hungry? I made some broth. Might help you feel better. Thank you.
Let me help you.
What's your name?
Here, sip.
I told you to leave my father alone.
Well, why don't you come in? You assume too much. Your father's business, same as me. It was just a little discussion.
I've never seen Father frazzled. Never. But when he returned home from your meeting, he could hardly string together a sentence. Your letter sent him running for the door. What did it say? Did you tell him about my involvement in our plan?
Robert, I told you it was business, and it was. Consolidated Coal's needs.
Stop there. Over the past month, if I've learned anything about you, it's that you say one thing and often mean another. It's charming at times, but not now.
Never have been a very good liar. In fact, I was threatening your father. You had withdrawn from the plot.
I said we should delay.
Well, you call it what you want. Richmond had given me some entertaining intelligence on Norbert Morehouse. Intelligence I use against him.
Tell me.
No. But you saw the aftermath. Use your imagination.
You couldn't wait 2 weeks.
Time's against us. Morehouse dollar is Morehouse dollar with the years of your fathers.
Admire your spirit, Kennedy. And honestly, it was fun to see Father unnerved. Down with the high society northern cowards. Leave my father out, and I'll rejoin this moment.
Got yourself a deal. Let the Confederate apocalypse befall New York City.
What's the plan?
Gonna be at spot in Devil Creek tomorrow. Sunrise. We're gonna need funding.
Of course.
The Lockett, Madam Grindlepond, E&C, entwined together.
Yeah, weeks ago. I spoke the truth.
Is that so? Well, I believed you then because I needed to believe, but now, you're lying. Talk now, or enjoy the darkness.
It was your partner, the one with the eye. He paid me to lie. He never told me his reasons.
Where is he now? Where's he hiding?
I haven't seen him since you were in my shop. I promise you. I'm speaking the truth now. Please, Adonai.
Who the hell is Adonai?
It is God.
God?
Yeah.
God.
You haven't uttered a word. It's like I'm not even here.
I'm sorry, my mind is cluttered.
Come and sit down next to me.
Elizabeth,
Yes, Robert.
have you forgiven Kevin?
Why do you ask?
Orange County, Virginia, May. Beautiful spring day. Flowers green on the trees. My leg held a .58 caliber ball. If you'd have told me that I owed my life to a runaway slave and some Mick Irish immigrant.
What on earth are you talking about?
At times I feel as though Corky's the only person I can trust.
If ever you can trust anyone, now it is me. Trust me, Robert.
Kevin! You could have come in.
Francis McGuire.
Yes, your missing friend.
I've been thinking back, years ago when he arrived. Another Irish lad, my age in the neighborhood. His dad died crossing the Atlantic and his mum, Corinne. She and him were destitute. And you? You took him in. Till Francis found work. Got him back up on their feet.
Francis was a gentle child.
Before he disappeared, he said, no more saloons, no more tarts. Now he's headed to find God. Spent many a night wondering what he meant by that. But now I'm thinking, if he's gonna search, the first place you go to is back to you.
I have neither seen or heard from Francis McGuire.
Since I was a child, I trusted you. As a priest, as a man. But now, I don't believe you.
It's not in my character to lie.
Francis comes to see you.
He does not.
To confess, to beg forgiveness.
He does not.
You looked after McGuire before, and you're doing so again.
And why are you hunting him? If Francis comes to church, it's because he needs God's help, not yours.
I'm not out to help him.
Mother, God, would you stop this shite? When you're acting like this, you're blind.
Please, Father Brooke, I will ask once more. Has Francis McGuire been hiding in your church?
I am not lying to you, Kevin. I have had no contact with Francis McGuire. But I did find this morning.
It's his badge. Is he there right now?
No.
When does Francis come?
If it is him, he comes in the evening when I'm in bed. He's gone in the morning. Where he goes in between, I have no idea.
He goes back to hell.
You wouldn't kill me, Kevin.
Father Brooke, I truly don't know.
You're gonna kill me?
I'll get to the side. Oh. Here. You misplaced this. But yeah, want it to be found, either way. Churches are the only places in 5 Points that are unlocked day and night. Even the taverns close eventually. Guess that means a man can go without a drink for a few hours, but not without the chance to repent. Me? Maybe. I haven't been to a proper mass since before the war. But if you're Irish and Catholic, the teachings are in your head, beside you, forever, right? Confession, penance, grand reconciliation between man and God. Chat with Father Burke, say a few Hail Marys, and you're free.
That's what they taught us.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. No. I ain't no holy man. But I think it was time you confessed, Francis. Here and now, in front of God. You murdered my wife. You murdered my little girl. You know what? You know what? I've decided. Tell me the truth, or I will take you outside and bury you next to my blessed daughter. One soul in heaven, one in hell.
The truth it is, then. I did kill him. I shared a bed with your Ellen.
The bed left empty because you left.
I was needed in the war.
You were needed at home. Home you abandoned. And you returned during the riots. You give Ellen hope that she's got her husband back. And now, Kevin Corcoran, a war hero, heads off onto the battlefield again. You talk of hell, Corky. Look around. This is 5 points. The closest place to hell on earth. And you left your wife and your daughter here alone twice voluntarily. At times we didn't know if you were alive or lying dead in some creek. I did what a man needed to do. I took care of your family.
No. You betrayed a man you called a friend. You step in, play the husband, and you beat my wife, make her pregnant, and then take her to the abortion doctor. How does that get you in heaven, Francis?
Don't be acting high and mighty. You got no problem sticking your dick in evil while searching for your one true love.
Oh, shut up!
Look at us. We ain't that different, Corky. We've both made mistakes. Yes, Ellen got pregnant. And she panicked. I panicked. Because you're my mother, Cara. Brother in life. I couldn't have a child with your wife. We went to Grendel. Begged for help. Neither of us had any money. And the days were passing. So we buried that woman with Ellen's locket. And I've been lying to you. Every day. Each time you stood in the precinct asking if anyone had seen that locket. Each time you stayed up late searching the docks for McClarty. My silence was my lie.
And my Maggie?
I'll never tell. I made a promise. Sarah knew us, Corky. If the choice is death or living with the guilt, kill me now. Because I ain't got the courage to do it myself.
You live with your guilt. That's what you deserve. Out. The both of you. No! I said, get out of here! Did you kill our Maggie? I was gonna kill Francis. I was gonna kill him. I was. But he swore an oath that he'd never break whether I took his life or not. And I could see the loyalty in his eyes, the love for you, Helen. You killed my little girl. You should take the stand.
Stop the noise!
What noise? What noise? What do you hear, Helen?
Crying. A knock. It echoes endlessly, the crying and the knock.
Who's crying? Who's knocking? Helen, I can stop the noise. I can make the crying go away. But you've got to talk to me. Tell me, when did the noise start?
When Francis, when he took me.
To Madame Grendel's.
I watched what she did to me. I saw the blood, pieces of flesh. I heard the baby cry. But that's not possible. Francis said it's not possible, and I know, but I still hear the cry.
And who's knocking? Why is it Maggie?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I was sick. I'm still sick.
Say yes or say no.
I don't want to.
I don't give a damn. You tell me. Tell me now.
Yes. Maggie's knocking. The bedroom. She walked in. Francis and I were lying together. She saw us. She started to cry. She called out for you, her father. The crying became a roar. The room spun. I couldn't see. I could only hear the crying. I reached for the noise from Maggie. I tried to pull her to me to quiet her, but she fought. The crying got louder. I pushed it away, the crying, but it wasn't crying. It was Maggie. And backwards, she fell backwards. Her little head, the door frame, the knob. I killed my own daughter. I killed my own daughter, our Maggie. Maggie.
Wish it were me instead of her. I wish I was dead and she was here in your arms, smiling. I wish I'd never gone to war, never left the two of you alone, never killed the men I'd killed. When I heard that Maggie died, I scoured the city, followed every clue, and you were hidden in plain sight.
$10,000 dead.
Confederates are making a second attempt. I'm going to meet Kennedy and his men.
The bitters aren't working, Matthew. I want some other cure.
I need a favor.
Again?
Kevin's fortunate to have a friend like you.
The woman has peered through the gates of hell, Annie.
Well, I peer through those gates too.
Do you love this man, Morehouse?
I am not in the habit of discussing my personal affairs with an actor.
Unless you boys feel like telling the man what he wants to know. It's your funeral. We have the copper.
Police!
Now you be the bad guy. Become an 1860s criminal with a copper mugshot yourself at bbcamerica.com/copper. Share your pic with friends using the hashtag mugshot and follow us at Copper TV. You could be a featured mugshot of the week on air. Plus get exclusive sneak peeks, behind the scenes videos, and the latest show updates on our blog.
Look at the Irish.
It's all at bbcamerica.com/copper now.